The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Did Kayvon Thibodeaux actually take shots at Justin Fields and the Jets? Are you serious? We'll talk about that and much more. It's the Jake Asman Show. Football Friday. Let's hit it and get it started.
You keep the f*** out.
There's a number of things that I think about every morning that get me excited about being a part of this job. And plus, I just love what the hell I do. I have to address that. Between me and them, that's all you need to know. Every day, I'm living my dream. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We bleed Jets green each and every day. Will the playoff drought finally end? Kings of the offseason, baby. This is what we do. At least we have Garrett Wilson. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinn Williams. Prepare to be underdogs. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. Watch Party Eve, Game Day Eve. Lock in your ticket, and we will see you tomorrow night for our Jets-Giants watch party at T Squared Social. Let's go, baby. Your ticket includes 1 beer, 1 shot, a raffle ticket to win the following prizes. Breece Hall, frame signed jersey, 2 tickets for Jets-Panthers, Corbett signed jersey, and an Aaron Glenn signed jersey. With that said, let's talk Jets. Is Kayvon Thibodeaux serious? So he apparently said this to reporters the other day. Quote, Thibodeaux unable to give an evaluation on Justin Fields as a quarterback after the 2 practices because he had to spend so much time running and scrambling away from him and the Giants pass rush. So this is Pat Leonard's tweet. I'll just read the whole thing. You all see it on your screen if you're watching on YouTube. Giants edge rusher Kayvon Thibodeaux was asked for his evaluation of Justin Fields as a QB. After 2 days of practice against the Jets, Thibodeaux says he honestly can't give one because Fields had to spend so much time running and scrambling away from the Giants pass rush. Let's make things clear. This is a shot. And what's fascinating about Kayvon Thibodeaux is, based on all the reports and people who were there that we've had on the show, he wasn't the one that was putting all the pressure. It was Brian Burns, it was Dexter Lawrence, and it was certainly Abdul Carter. Kayvon Thibodeaux talks a lot of trash for a guy who's coming off a 5.5 sack season last year. He was a top 5 pick in the draft. Has he lived up to it? Not even close. Last year, he was 47th amongst edge rushers and pressures. He should shut up, right? I don't really care what Kayvon Thibodeaux's opinion is on anything, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about it. But I rather just emphasize the fact that thank God the Jets drafted Sauce Gardner. Because I remember I was iffy on taking a corner that high. I wanted them to go pass rusher because I didn't think they'd be able to get a pass rusher later on in the draft. I had no idea that they were going to be able to trade up for Jermaine Johnson when they did. And obviously Sauce is the highest paid corner in football. He's a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 years. Kayvon Thibodeaux has been a disappointment. 21 sacks over 3 years. He's missed some time with injuries. He should just shut up. So I saw these comments from Thibodeaux and I kind of just laughed. Like, really, dude? Also, another win for the Jets, not drafting Kayvon. This was Thibodeaux explaining his pre-draft visit with the Jets. So the question was, did you think the Jets were going to draft you when they were picking 1 spot ahead of the Giants in 2022?
I think, honestly, no, I didn't. I didn't think I was going to go to the Jets. And it's funny, I'm going to share the story. I took when you go on those 30 visits and you do those tests, man, I was so tired. I was jet lagged and they had me doing the test and I just I don't know why I couldn't do the test. It was messing. One of the tests were just messing me up and I just quit it. And I was like, yeah, they might not take me off that. I'm like, yeah, they might not take me because I was like, yo, I'm too tired for this. I'm done.
Well, I'm glad they didn't take you. Worked out for the Jets. Jets have done a lot of things wrong.
in recent years, drafting Sauce Gardner head of your ass was not one of those things. But Thibodeaux should just shut up, man. Like, he's certainly a talented player, but you can't talk the way he does when you have performed the way you have. I mean, did the Giants put a lot of pressure on Justin Fields over the 2 days? Sure. But depending on who you talk to, it's not like Thibodeaux was the one putting the pressure on. Brian Burns was the best player on the field for either team during the 2 practices. Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, they went out there. They made plays. Thibodeaux played many of his reps against Jets backups, I read from reporters on site. This guy has 3 sacks in 3 seasons. You were the 5th pick in the draft in 2022. Sauce Gardner's a 2-time first-team All-Pro. And then guess what? The Jets ended up with Jermaine Johnson, who's made more Pro Bowls than Kayvon Thibodeaux has. So he should shut up. Right? Kayvon Thibodeaux should just shut up. That's my thought on that. We're presented today by FanDuel Sportsbook. Jets Giants tomorrow night. Give me the Jets plus 3.5 over at FanDuel. Jets will come out under Aaron Glenn. We're ready to roll, baby. And also, it's a Jet home game, technically, for whatever that's worth. So the end zones will be Jets, 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 Jets. So if you're a Jet fan, go into the game, have a great time. If you're not, we got just the thing for you to do. Join us at our watch party at T Squared Social tomorrow night. Looking forward, again, to seeing so many awesome listeners coming out and watching the game with all of us. All right. Some other things I wanted to hit on here involving the Jets. The Breece Hall discourse needs to stop. All right. The Jets are not trading Breece Hall. Everyone needs to stop suggesting it, talking about it. It's not happening. If you are saying the Jets should trade Breece Hall now, I question if you're actually a Jet fan. Seriously. If you're saying the Jets should trade Breece Hall at the deadline, if they stink and they're out of it, I'll listen to that opinion. That's at the deadline, though. What's today's date? August 15th? Can we stop with the Breece Hall trade discussion? If you paid attention to how the Jets are going to operate this year, they're going to be a run-first team. If you've listened to what Aaron Glenn has said about Breece and what Tanner Engstrand has said about Breece, they're going to use him as a wide receiver in packages. They're going to get him involved in the passing game. That's Breece's strength. He's not your bell cow running back. That's okay. But Breece Hall, in 2023 and 2024, he had more receiving yards than any running back in football. And the Jets plan to increase that production. You could make a case Breece Hall is the biggest X factor besides Justin Fields for this team. For the life of me, I can't listen to, I'm going to use a word that's strong here. Idiots tell me that the Jets should trade Breece Hall because they love Braylon Allen. They love Isaiah Davis. They love Donovan Edwards. Stop. Can we let Breece Hall go out there and play football? We act like he was just so awful last year. It was a down year for his standards. He didn't live up to the first pick in the draft in fantasy football predictions many had. Who did last year on the Jets actually exceed their expectations or live up to them? Few and far between. Breece is a big part of this team, and we should be rooting for him. Why is it that we're ready to move on from Breece, but this is the same fan base that was convinced Zach Wilson was about to break out? Breece has given you years of greatness. We've seen it. It's enough. You're not trading Breece Hall. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense. You're not a better football team by trading Breece Hall. He goes out there and makes plays in the passing game. Once again, no running back in football has more receiving yards of the last 2 years than him. That's how he's going to be used here. There'll be some weeks in the Jet offense, he's the number 2 pass catching option behind Garrett Wilson. So why would you trade this guy? Really, it is disgusting. And quite frankly, it is annoying that this remains a conversation. So I had to get that off my chest because I just, for the life of me, I think people are so quick to just dismiss this player who's been awesome for the Jets. He's had his injuries. He's in a contract year. but he makes this team better. If you want this team to overachieve, Breece Hall is going to give you a chance to win games this year. He's a home run hitter. I don't know if Braylon Allen could take one play and go to the house like Breece has consistently done. Braylon Allen might be the better running back. Hey, I need to gain a yard, or he's the guy you want having more carries per game. But Breece needs to be involved, man. Let's not act like Breece Hall is not a good football player. We've seen so many examples of him making plays as a receiver. Tanner Engstrand's a creative offensive mind. I'm excited to see what he could do. Hit the like button if you're tuning in. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. We got a lot of calls I'm sure we'll do on the show as I'm solo for our second episode today. Nick Faria joined me on the first episode, so check that out if you missed it. And are you guys ready for a giveaway? I think this is pretty cool. In honor of Jets Giants tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're playing to win today. A signed helmet by Damian Snacks Harrison. Former Jet, former Giant, Snacks Harrison signed helmet. We raffle it away at the end of the stream. Snacks, one of my favorite Jets. They never should have let him go in free agency. It was a bad decision then. It's bad to this day. But in honor of the Jets Giants matching up, we got a guy who played for both franchises. And what I loved about Snacks was he was a UDFA. He had to fight his way onto the team. And he became a starter in 2013 and never looked back. So if you want a chance to win a Snacks Harrison helmet, gift a channel membership like Rasta Dread did, and you got a chance to win.
Hello? You play to win the game.
We're playing to win a Snacks Harrison helmet today. If you don't win on Monday's raffle, your chance to win a Darrelle Revis signed jersey, a Nick Mangold signed jersey, a Wayne Corbett signed helmet. So multiple chances to win prizes every single week on the Jake Asman Show. Jack with a super chat. He starts us off here. If the Jets are 3-5 or better at the bye, you don't trade Breece. I agree. You only trade Breece if you're just completely out of it. If you decided you're not bringing him back, which we don't know. How do we know that for sure? What if Braylon Allen is not as good as we think? I like Braylon Allen. I think the way some Jet fans talk about him, like he's the second coming of Barry Sanders already, is a little much. Snoopy, super chat, cuts the line. We need weapons. Breece is a weapon. Why do we want to get rid of him? Stop the Breece hate. Agreed. No one's saying Breece was great last year. He was disappointing. The entire Jet 2024 season was disappointing, to be kind. It was a nightmare. But why do we give up on our players so quickly, but then we blindly support the ones who suck, like Zach Wilson? It doesn't make any sense. I think Breece will have a good year. I just hope he can stay healthy. All right, let's get to some calls, ladies and gentlemen. Gustbuster Umbrella Hotline is open. First up today is a man who has not called in to this program in 87 years. Murf, start us off today. Hello, Murf.
What's going on, Jake? How are you, buddy?
Murf, I've missed you terribly. Where have you been?
I've been working, man. It's the Coca-Cola life.
I love it, man. Well, I just want you to know you've been missed. Every time I tune into your show, I'm like, Murf, you never call on anymore.
I usually don't catch you live. I watch in retrospect, whatever. It's been a long day.
How are we feeling about the Jets, Murf?
Not super optimistic. I'm just hoping for a competitive team this year. Like a team that's feisty, that really represents Aaron Glenn and his personality. That's what I want to see this year. I'm not looking for. I don't see playoffs in our future this year. I don't know. I just want to see us be feisty. I don't have super high expectations for Justin Fields. Hopefully the team can get it together. We can start to build the culture, get the schemes implemented. Hopefully Tanner Engstrand is that dude. Because, God, we haven't had a good offensive coordinator, and I don't know. Although I do think LaFleur was pretty decent. Really, I'm just looking for a feisty team, somebody that's fun to watch. And, say what you like I said, I'm not super high on Justin Fields, but he'll be fun to watch. We saw that in the preseason game,
He'll give us some plays that go, wow, that was awesome.
Yeah, I agree with that because he's really, really talented. I just I don't know if it hasn't fully clicked by this point in your career, I just don't know if it will. But then again, you got guys like Geno Smith and stuff out there, so who knows?
Sam Darnold, Baker, that's the hope.
Yeah. Well, I always thought Baker always to me looked like he had that. I don't know. I don't want to say it factor. That feels a little extra, but you know what I mean. But yeah.
Now let me ask you this, Murph. Do you consider yourself a Coke dealer?
Yeah, I'm your friendly neighborhood Coke dealer.
How long have you been working for Coca-Cola?
4 years.
Look at that. He's got the truck and everything. This is big time. Well, if you and Coca-Cola ever want to sponsor the show, I only drink Coca-Cola, so I'm in.
Yeah. Coke ambassador here. Brand ambassador is what they told us. We had to watch a training video on that when we started. Yeah.
I love it. Well, Murph, you got to call in more when you can. All right. Great return call. I can feel the season now coming that Murph has called in.
Yeah. I was going to touch on the Thibodeaux, the KT thing.
Go ahead.
That dude has been an idiot since day one. Like, he's always been that way. And I don't know if anybody else, remembers this. And maybe it was a false report because you never know. But, it was between him and Sauce for the Jets. And they had leaked, they had told both the guys, hey, if you keep this secret, hey, we're gonna draft you or whatever. And then Thibodeaux was going around telling people, oh yeah, the Jets were gonna draft me and this and that. And Sauce kept it under wraps, and that's why they chose Sauce over him. Supposedly, that was a report that I read back around that draft time. I don't know, but that guy's always been an arrogant idiot. You can't take anything he says seriously.
Yeah, honestly, it's just another reminder that the Jets got it right with Sauce. You can get on Joe Douglas for a lot. Not that pick. That was the right move, and it's aged great.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I don't put anything into that guy, and then the Breece Hall stuff is. I get it. He didn't look good last year. He lost his vision, which was to me was really weird. But he's super talented, and at this point in the season, there's no point in trading him right now. See what you got. If he blows up the first 4 or 5 weeks, then you reevaluate and say, hey, is his value high enough to where we can get something good out of him, or is his value high enough to where we re-sign him, or tag him? But right now, you got to wait. You got to wait till October or something at least, and see.
Well said, Murph. What's your favorite flavor of Coca-Cola, by the way?
That's a good one. Probably just Coke, man. A good old fountain Coke. You can't beat it on a hot summer day.
Let me tell you, the fountain Coke is better than the glass bottle Coke or the canned Coke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we distribute Monster, too. I'm a big Monster drinker, so that's mostly what I drink. That and water.
Murph, you're the man. Good to hear from you, my friend.
All right. See you later, Jake. Have a good one, bud.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Murphy. Murph checking in. Not the former Met, the Coke dealer, the Coca-Cola ambassador. Comments, questions, super chats, 25 in the house. He's in the raffle for 2 with this. We get a 4th rounder at best for Breece at this point. Here's the thing. They're not going to trade him. But if they wanted to trade him now, right, what would they get for Breece Hall? I don't know if you're getting a 4th. He's a free agent. And he's an injury-prone running back. That's the label on Breece until proven otherwise for this year. Maybe you can get a 4th. I'm not convinced, though. His value is low. Why are we trading him when his value is low? He's going to help us win games this year. I'm going to laugh when Breece Hall has a touchdown week 1. Is a big reason why hopefully the Jets beat Aaron Rodgers. They should trade him. Stop. Hope he has a bounce-back year. Strength for us will most definitely be in the passing game, getting the ball in space. 100%. Well said, 25. You're in the raffle for 2. Right now, we're up to 7 entries. 5 from Rasta, 2 from 25. In honor of Jets Giants, how about a signed Snack Harrison helmet at the end of the show? All right. Let's get to now more of your calls on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. Up next is a guy that was electrifying in his first ever call on the show.
What do you guys' opinion on me doing a backflip through this orange wall?
Mad Max, Track Star Max. What's up, Max?
What's up? How you guys doing?
What's up, Mad Max?
So I have 2 topics to talk about today. So first, my expectations for the preseason game. So my first expectation, less penalties. Last game, I think we had 10 penalties. I like that Glenn is like talking about it because I mean he said in the press conference, like put that at the press conference. He was like, oh, he said in the press conference, he was talking to Curry Ball about it. He has to address it. So I want less penalties in the preseason game. And then I want Breece Hall to get like a touchdown in the game. And then my expectations, I think the Stars are going to play like 1 series. And then what is your 53-man roster predictions? What's your predictions?
You want all 53 right now?
I'll just do the offense because I have my offensive predictions.
I'm going to go 1 through 53, all right?
Okay. Let's just do offense. Just do offense right now.
What if I want to give you all 53?
53 is good.
And then the practice squad too.
Practice squad as well.
Okay. Where should we start?
I'm going to do offense. So my offense, so quarterbacks, Justin Fields is quarterback 1, and then Tyler Taylor is quarterback 2, and then Adrian Martinez is going to be quarterback 3. For running back,
hold on, let me stop you. You think they're going to keep 3 quarterbacks?
I think so. Martinez has potential, I feel like.
On the practice squad, maybe.
And then for running backs, we have Breece Hall, running back 1, Braylon Allen, running back 2, Isaiah Davis, running back 3.
What about a 4th running back now?
I think Donovan Edwards can be on the practice squad.
Okay.
And then wide receivers, 5. So wide receiver 1, Garrett Wilson. Wide receiver 2, Josh.
You think Garrett's going to make the team?
Oh, Garrett Wilson's wide receiver 1.
I don't know. His roster spot could be in danger.
That's not going to happen.
He didn't have any catches last week, though.
Oh, no. He's a first rounder. He's always good.
You think so?
Yeah, we paid a $30 million extension over the summer. Wide receiver 1's Garrett Wilson.
Okay, I'm going to adjust my 53. I'm going to put Garrett on there, okay?
Okay. Wide receiver 2, Josh Reynolds. Wide receiver 3, Arian Smith. Wide receiver 4, Alan Lazard. So that's going to be like our starting 4 wide receiver. I think Malachi Moore is going to be a kick punt returner because I feel like he has potential. He's like speedy. He was called the Yak King in college. What do you think of Malachi Corley as a punt returner? What do you think of that?
I think you have a better chance of making the Jets than Malachi Corley does.
Yeah, he was bad. I was actually talking about him, Matt Lear. He disagreed with me. I actually wanted Brendan Rice badly. Remember when Brendan Rice was coming out of the draft last year? Bro, I wanted that guy so badly.
Are you and Matt O'Leary good friends?
Oh, I was on his call-in show, actually. We were talking about it last year on the draft. I was on the call-in show. We were talking about Brendan Rice, and I was like, I wanted Brendan Rice. And then, because, we passed on Brendan Rice like 4 times. I was like, I was so pissed when the Jets passed on Brendan Rice and we got Corley. I was like, every Jets fan was like, oh my God, you're so wrong. You're crazy. Think that I want Brendan Rice over Malachi Corley. But really, I wasn't a big fan. I'm not saying he's a bad receiver out of the draft. I just feel like we couldn't develop a mid-round receiver to save our life. And I honestly much prefer Brendan Rice.
Now, let me ask you this. Has anyone ever compared your eyes to Adam Gase's eyes?
No.
I think you got some Gase eyes there, Max. Very intense.
Oh, man. And then tight end. So my starting 3 tight ends, Mason Taylor.
Okay.
And then Stone Smart. And then Zach Kuntz. I don't think Jeremy Ruckert's going to make the team. He's not.
You think Zach Kuntz is going to make the team?
Yeah, I don't think Jeremy Ruckert's that impressive.
Right. But why is Kuntz going to make the team?
I think Kuntz has way more potential. He had like a couple catches and stuff. I just feel like Kuntz has like a much more potential than Jeremy Rucker. And I feel like Rucker wasn't like featured in the game. He hasn't been good last 3 years,
Is this you?
No.
Is your last name Gase?
Nah, bro, Gase is the worst head coach of all time. I remember when Gase was on the team, bro. He was terrible. I was like, fire Gase every week. Bro, he was so bad. And then Hackett makes Gase look like Sean McVay, honestly.
I don't know. I think Jet fans are dopes. Adam Gase is Kyle Shanahan before Kyle Shanahan.
Bro, I was actually talking on Long Beach Show Jets, and we were talking
have you called every Jet show besides this one, Max? Where have you been, man?
Oh man, I probably called like maybe 2 Jet shows. And
I'd like to think I have a successful channel. I almost have 42,000 subscribers. Where have you been?
I don't know. I just found you guys recently. But I was on Jets Talk 24/7.
What do you mean, you guys? Who's you guys? It's called Jake Asman Show.
Jets Talk 24/7.
Yeah, you called all these shows besides mine. I don't understand this. I'm taking great offense to this.
Oh man, you're good though. I like you guys. Your show's good.
It's just me.
Yeah, but your show's good, Jake.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try.
And then for our punt returner is going to be Malachi Corley.
What? You're very convinced Corley's making this team. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Why.
I don't know. I feel like Corley has potential as a punt returner. I just don't think he's a good receiver. But Arian Smith could be a really good wide receiver. That's just me.
I think Arian Smith's going to be a star, Max. What do you think?
I know. I just think he's going to be a star because, I feel like if he fixes his catch issues, I think Arian Smith is going to be a big star in the NFL. I don't know why. I just feel like he's speedy and he fits like a Tyreek Hill type of all. He fits.
You called it to Ricky NY as well?
Tyreek Hill. No, Tyreek Hill. He just fits like Tyreek Hill.
Did you call into Ricky NY?
No. Why? Oh, yeah. Was that Ricky show?
What about Bobby Midnight?
No, I never called on the show.
Charles Gorman Talks Comics?
No, never talked on the show.
No? All right. You still have some shows to hit.
Yeah.
What are you up to this weekend, Max, besides watching the game?
I don't even know yet. I'm probably going to watch the game. Probably watch because, preseason's like big and then I do fantasy. So
where do you live, Max?
Hometown, New Jersey.
If you want to come to the watch party tomorrow night, I got a ticket for free for you. All right.
Oh, sounds good.
All right. You let me know. You got to email me though.
Okay. So what's your email?
asmanjake@gmail.com.
Oh, sounds good.
All right. Mad Max, keep up the great work. Call back soon.
Sounds good. What do you guys' opinion on me doing a backflip through this orange wall?
Thank you, Max. I called every show before this one, but I love them anyway. All right. Daniel Murphy, 23 months strong. Murph, I know you've been out there. It's just good to hear your voice. OG viewers of the show, though, Daniel Murphy was a staple. But he's our favorite Coke dealer, man. He's on the Coca-Cola truck. Big fella, super chat, cuts the line. How many monsters did Max down today? The answer is unlimited. Omar in the house. Omar yesterday on the show won a signed Kevin Mawai jersey. Or actually, was that what? Oh, it was a signed Klecko jersey Omar won. Kyle Clifton won the Kevin Mawai jersey on the first show. Omar, either way, you're in the raffle. Thank you very much. He gifted one membership, and that gifted membership went to listener Ghost. So, Ghost, congrats. Thank Omar for making you a channel member. Let's get to more of your calls right now. This guy recently joined my Patreon. Dan King is on the line. What's up, Dan?
What's up, Jake? How are you, man?
Hey, Dan. Thanks for calling in.
Of course. Yeah, I've been listening for like, I don't know, 2 years or so. I just never actually called in or participated in any of like the chats or anything.
First
So I
time
figured-
caller, right?
Yeah, I figured now's the time.
Let's go, baby. I'm putting you down the raffle for 2. Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, also another Tampa Jets fan. So
Nice.
hopefully.
You guys
yeah,
have an
hopefully-
amazing group down there. It's 2,300 people in that Facebook group.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Long Island originally, but I moved out to Tampa about, I don't know, almost 10 years ago. So I'll be there at the tailgate, I think. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward to that weekend.
yeah. But on the Breece point, I totally agree with you. I mean, there's absolutely no value or like valid reason to trade him at this point. I also think a lot of people are, I don't know, if they're a little too high on Isaiah Davis and Braylon Allen right now. I mean, obviously they've shown a lot of upside and their potential is huge. But I mean, we've seen him do it. Like he did it for a full season, and with these other guys, you just don't know. I mean, they could be great, but Breece can do it, and having all three of them kind of work off each other is obviously the best way forward in an offense that's going to be predominantly running the ball every single game. So, and plus Breece's hands out of the backfield is going to be huge too. So, I don't know. I just wanted to make that point and kind of wet my feet here and getting involved and calling and everything.
I love it. Now, for anyone out there who, like you, watch the show a lot, but maybe hasn't called in, can you explain that it's a very easy process and it's not as hard as maybe some think it is?
No, it is an easy process. Obviously, like sitting backstage and like knowing you're almost up next, your heart kind of gets going a little bit because you know you're about to talk to hundreds of people. But no, it's easy. It's easy. And I just want to say too, it's very funny. Every single day I get back from work, the decompressing thing that I do in my house with my family, and I have my 10-month-old and my wife, we all sit on the couch and we put you on, and then we laugh at Beast is the man. I love Beast. We laugh about Beast. Like she knows, like she originally is like, oh, what are you watching this show for? It's crazy. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Just keep watching it. It's not about the Jets. Really, it is, but it's not. But give it time, and then she knows the names of everybody. She knows the intro song. She's asking me what's going on with Charles and everything. It's hilarious.
It's a Jet fan reality show is how I've started to describe it.
Yeah. I watched the first half hour or so for the for the Jet takes, but then once that's over with, she's like, all right, let's get to the good stuff, and then we get into it. But that's all.
I love it. Dan, thanks for joining the Patreon, man. Great first call, and hopefully you call again soon.
Of course. Thank you.
Dan King, check it in. Love that. Yeah, it's so hard to describe the show to people because people who don't watch, they're like, how do you talk Jets year round? Like, I don't get it. And I'm like, well, you have to kind of watch and you might understand. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy talks Jets. Jack talks Jets is next. What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jake? How you doing?
Jack, your voice gets deeper every time you call in, man. I love it.
I mean, I'm almost 16, Jake. So
you and Connor, man. Right. It's Connor especially because you could hear it. You go back
Connor
and watch
I know.
His intro is like, I'm Connor Long. And now it's, I'm Connor Long. And it's wild.
It's crazy. I know. I mean, back in March when we first started the show, I was actually watching one of the first episodes that we did together. His voice was so much higher than it is now. I mean, and he's grown. I swear, since the draft party, I just saw him a couple weeks ago. I swear he's grown maybe like 2 or 3 inches since the first time I saw him, at least at the draft party. It's insane.
I love it. Well, you guys are awesome. So I'm glad you guys were able to link up at that draft party.
Thank you. But I want to get your thoughts. I just want to say something again. I think I want to get your opinion on Breece Hall. I know a few people were talking about this already, but I feel like Hall. I feel like it's justified when people are saying that Isaiah Davis or Braylon Allen might have a better season than Breece Hall, just because of what we saw to Hall last season. I'm not counting out Breece Hall one bit this season at all. Like I said, like a few people said before me, I think he's a good receiving back. I think he is probably the second best receiver, I guess you could say, for the Jets right now, besides Garrett Wilson. But I mean, if you really look at him from a running back standpoint, his vision was awful last year. His speed has been declining ever since he tore his ACL. And if this continues, especially for the average lifespan of a running back in the NFL, which is really only around 4 years, I mean, what more can you really expect out of Breece Hall? Pre-injury, I guarantee you, pre-injury, Breece Hall was winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was such a different player than when he is now. I just don't see him ever.
Post-injury, Jack, 2023, he had 994 rushing yards, and then he had, I forget the exact amount of receiving yards, but he was second in the NFL in scrimmage yards behind just McCaffrey at his position. That was coming off the ACL. I think last year was a bad year. I think he played hurt. I think he had that knee injury early that was a lot worse than he let on. Then I think he made it worse by playing through that injury. The run blocking sucked last year. I know he had moments where he missed holes and all that. You can find that on film. I get it. But like I'll give you Braylon Allen. Like I think Braylon Allen has a chance to be really good. Isaiah Davis, I like him too, but like come on. He hasn't shown anything relative
his vision's
to
awesome.
Breece.
I mean, look at that Miami game. If you take a look back at that Miami game, this especially that run where he had that 20-yard touchdown, there was an opportunity for him to go outside right there, but as soon as his quick vision hit just like that, hole opened up right between the guards and the tackle, went right into it for about a 15-yard touchdown. I don't think
looked
Breece
good.
Hall
No, he did. I'm not defending Breece Hall. I don't want to criticize the other backs because I like them. I think their running back room's a strength on the team. I just think we're undervaluing how important Breece is in their passing attack. Braylon and Isaiah Davis don't do what Breece Hall does. Justin Fields said Breece Hall is like a receiver out there. Like he's never played with a running back that is able to be as good of a weapon as a receiver as Breece. Like Breece is so dynamic in that regard. They need that.
Right. I mean, I hope this season Breece Hall can really bounce back, especially because if we're going to run a run-first offense this year, that 1-2 punch with him and Braylon, I hope he bounces back with that. But like a con about that 1-2 punch is that maybe he'll split more reps with Braylon Allen than he'll get more than Braylon Allen, which is kind of what I'm concerned of. Because if the Jets are starting off the season with a bad record and bad performances, he's out of here by the trade deadline if he splits reps with Braylon Allen and doesn't get as many chances. That's what I'm concerned about. But I really hope with a run first offense, he's able to step up this season.
I think he will have a bounce back year. I'm just worried about him being healthy. That to me is the big thing. If he's healthy, I think he'll be the old Breece Hall.
Yeah, I just gotta hope. But Jake, thank you so much for taking my call and have a great rest of your day.
Jack, you too. Excellent job by Jack. Calls have been outstanding so far on the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's check in with a man who's not calling us from his usual location. But one thing is for sure, we know he's always ready to point.
He's pointing. Garrett Box, point at you. Garrett Box, he point at you. Garrett Box, I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. Garrett Box, point at you. I point.
What's up, Jake?
Where are you, Gary?
I am in Alamo City, USA, San Antonio, Texas.
Ah, do you remember the Alamo?
I do. It's across the street. I'm at the Crockett Hotel. The Alamo's across the street.
Very nice. Are you gonna go? What's the the Riverwalk in San Antonio?
Well, yeah, that's right off the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
It's all. You been to San Antonio?
I have. Are you gonna go on like one of the boats that they have that let you like sit on and go across?
I've done it before. Like I'm not gonna do it again. I remember the first time we took Decker here. She was like 4 years old, and she wants to go on the carriage ride, the horses, right? And I was like, all right, we'll do it. I go to talk to the person. She's like $140 for the half hour. I'm like, what? I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous, right? And then Decker comes to me later that day and said, you're going to take your little girl on the carriage ride, right? I was like, well, now I guess I got it. $140 to go around the Riverwalk. It takes a half hour. $140? This is reasonable to them? Had to pay it. Absolutely ridiculous, but, what are you going to do? What am I going to tell Decker? No, I'm going to be the mean guy. No, I'm not saying you. It's too much money.
Wow, look at you respecting women.
This is a trash take. Like it really is. I don't respect women. It's not a sensible take. I tell you guys not to watch porn because it degrades women. I tell you not to go to strip club because it degrades women. I tell you guys to pick one woman and don't womanize because it disrespects. But I don't respect women. You guys I say women shouldn't dress scantily in bikinis to sexualize themselves for your pleasure. Oh no, they should do that. I don't think I'm the one that doesn't respect women, unless you only think they're sex objects, which I don't know.
Should they be able to vote?
No, certainly not. Should they sexualize themselves for your pleasure?
I would say no.
So you're opposed to strip clubs. You're opposed to them dressing scantily in bikinis.
I think it depends on the context. I don't think strip clubs should be illegal. I think they have a right to be.
Okay, but you shouldn't. I can get the libertarian streak on that. Fine, they should be legal, but you shouldn't go to them. You shouldn't support them. You shouldn't give your money to them.
Why? They have a right to earn a living that way. And
I didn't say they don't have a right to earn a living. I'm saying I'm not going to support it. I'm going to be the change I want to see.
I mean, if they want to be strippers, that's their choice. No,
I'm conceding that. I'm saying sure they have the right to be a stripper, and I have the right to decide whether or not I'm going to support them. Or you're going to give your money to a woman to degrade herself on stage. I'm not going to do that.
But you don't have to. But
I'm not.
You can if you want.
I'm not going to because I respect women.
I mean,
my daughter.
I have been to a strip club before.
I've been to many. I wouldn't do it again. I've been to many. I hung out with Coco Crisp at a strip club till like 5 a.m. once. It's a true story. And the next day he played the Yankees. They went 0-4 and struck out 3 times. It's a true story. He left with a stripper. Her name was like Coco. No, his name was Coco. Her name was something like that too. It was like another cereal.
I was going to say the name Coco Crisp is a stripper name.
She had a name that was like, it sounded like a cereal. Trixie or something like that.
Hey, can men exploit their bodies for money?
What was that?
Can men exploit their bodies for money?
So at the end of my career, my dad said this to me. This is a true story, right? And he asked me when I was fighting again. And whatever. And I said whatever the date was. And he was like, okay. So basically you're at the stage where this is like the male version of prostitution. I'm like, what? He's like, you're not going to win. So now you're just giving up your body for pay, right? I was like, oh, wow. That's a harsh statement, right? And that was kind of the end of it for me, right? When my dad said, so this is kind of like the male version. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, you're giving up your body for pay, right? That's what a prostitute does. I was like, it's a fair take, I suppose. I strip on the side. No, I would not.
You wouldn't support Daniel Murphy?
No. No, I would not. I'm not gonna support men degrading themselves either. It's more common in this culture for women to be strippers than men. But they obviously, there are male strippers. Okay. I mean, Jake asked me. I did want to talk about Breece Hall. I don't know where we came from here. I don't know how we got here.
It's a good question. Frank L says, I just got in. What did I walk into? 25 wants to know, is he allowed to wear a bikini?
No. No.
Jack says, would a stripper be considered a saleswoman while money is being thrown their way?
I mean, what are you selling? Selling what?
Selling their body.
Well, okay, then that makes you a prostitute. What does a prostitute do?
Well, a prostitute actually has relations with their client. A stripper does not.
So I used to hang out with this stripper for this went on for a little while. I wouldn't say we were dating, but we were like a thing. She would come out and stay with me like on weekends and stuff once in a while. And she told me that there was one guy who didn't want anything. He just wanted to come in and he paid to be in the champagne room and would just lick the bottom of her heels. I don't know what you would consider that. That's what she told me. I can't confirm or deny whether or not that's true, but that's what she told me. I thought that was weird, and I don't know what is that? I don't know. She had to ask the manager if she was allowed to do that. And the guy's like, I guess so. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Is that a prostitute? I don't know. It's kind of like a gray area.
Do you consider yourself the patron saint of strippers?
I'm really, no. I don't think anyone should be a stripper. I think I wouldn't want that for my daughter, so I wouldn't want that for anyone else's daughter.
Michael writes in, sorry, Jake, but when Garrett comes on, I tune out until he leaves. I just can't listen to Gary's BS any longer.
While he's literally at his computer typing this to you, you know he's still sitting there. You think?
I think he got up and left the room.
100% he is.
I think Michael went down to his downstairs kitchen and he's making a sandwich right now. He's not watching the show.
Well, he hasn't changed it. You're still getting the sub and the watch hours. Right? You're still getting the viewer and the watch hour, right?
If he has the computer still on, sure.
It's all good. It's all good for you, right?
Yeah.
Like no one does that. Like when you're watching TV and some BS comes on, you don't type, I don't like this channel, I'm going to change it now. You just change it. He's still watching it. 100% he's still watching it. No one, if you feel that strongly against it, then you just change it. You don't sit there and type a message, I'm going to change this now. I don't like it. Just leave.
Have you thought about the fact that many are saying you look like a pimp in this hotel room you're in?
This is a nice hotel room. I mean, it's not a 5-star hotel room or anything. This is a nice hotel room. It's what's wrong with the hotel room?
No, I think they're saying you look like a pimp.
Okay. All right. Why do I look like a pimp?
I don't know. That's for the chat to decide.
That's all right. I mean, I'm not a pimp. I don't know why I would look like a pimp.
What's your Breece Hall take?
So this is outrageous. If this is like the Nets talking about trading Cam Thomas. If you're not going to get anything for him, why are we even having a discussion here, right? If all you're getting is a 4th-round pick, I don't want to trade him to start with. But if someone said, I'm going to give you a 1st-round pick, okay, well, let's talk about that. A 4th-round pick, there's no conversation to be had. Like, you're not getting anything of value. You're going to trade the 2nd or 3rd, maybe 4th best position player, skill player you've had in 20 years since Curtis Martin for a 4th-round pick when he's entering his physical prime? It's a ridiculous question. It's a ridiculous proposition. Why would you trade him for a 4th-round pick? What's funny?
I'm just laughing at Frank Corby. So what's your Breece Hall take? Yeah, you like that transition, Frank?
It's a ridiculous position to trade Breece Hall for a bag of donuts when he's.
Depends on the donut flavor, to be fair.
I do like donuts. I can't even go in a donut shop to get coffee because I have no self-control. I'll walk out with 6 donuts. I cannot go in donut shops to get coffee.
Really?
I can't do it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like an alcoholic who's like just off the wagon, right? Or on the wagon, however that saying goes. Can't go in a bar. I cannot go to a donut shop. I have no self-control. I love donuts. I walk out with 6 of them. I just can't even go in. Like we got Shipley's Donuts. I love their coffee. I have to go to the drive-thru. If I actually go in the donut shop, it's going to be bad. I can't say no. I can't.
Shipley's is great. I miss Shipley's. I wish we had them in New York. Yeah. That's a Texas thing.
Yeah. I can't. I love their coffee too. Like Dunkin' Donuts too. I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I can't go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Is that the same thing? Kind of like when you walk into a strip club, you have to be entertained by the stripper?
It's a business model that's been around for a long time. They know how to attract the customer. I'll say that.
What NBA jersey are you wearing?
Oh, this is dope.
Kobe Bryant All-Star jersey?
Kobe Bryant, baby. It's the only non-Nets jersey that I got. Kobe All-Star jersey. It was between this and the USA jersey. I went with this. What would you have gone with? Kobe All-Star or Team USA?
Team USA, Kobe?
Yeah.
I probably would have went Team USA.
Probably a better call, but I don't know. I just like this jersey better. Like it's the 8. I don't know. I was a toss-up. I was like, I'm going to go with the All-Star jersey. The Team USA jersey, it's Team USA. I had one other Team USA jersey. It was from like 1994, and it was Derek Coleman. That didn't work out well. So no more Team USA jerseys, I guess.
Hey, Gary, what is war good for?
Well, this is Hagler Hearns. That was a hell of a war. Absolutely nothing. But to answer Dylan's question, absolutely nothing.
Frank says that you would love Tampa. You can go to the dentist, then go to the strip club next door.
I've been to Tampa. I've been to Ybor City. I was junior in college, maybe sophomore in college. We went to a strip club called the Seven Seas. We called it Seven Diseases, and one of the strippers was noticeably, probably 5-6 months pregnant. I don't know if that place still exists. This is 20-something years ago, but it was called the Seven Seas, and we called it the Seven Diseases. The stripper was very pregnant. It was in the afternoon, too. It was like the buffet lunch crowd. So that's not their starting lineup. So it was a really sleazy strip club at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can imagine.
John says, Gary doesn't even eat the donuts. He looks like a guy who thoroughly enjoys the donut holes.
No, I like donut holes too. I don't lie. It's like you're only half right with that statement. The first half, I definitely like the donuts.
Let me ask you this: who do you think could put down more donuts in one setting? You or Beastbreaker?
I might be donuts. Anything carbs like pizza, donuts. I'm not saying I can beat him. I'm saying I'm gonna be in that fight. He's gonna be in a fight. I can really put carbs down. Like really.
Now, I should let everyone know.
By 150 pounds, he's going to beat me. Maybe he will, but I'm saying he's going to be in a fight.
Beast is not on hold right now. He said he was taking a vacation from the show after the fireworks of the first show today, and so far, he's a man of his word. He is not on hold.
I was flying this morning. I didn't catch the first show. What happened in the first show?
There was some madness. Beast versus the chat took on a life of its own. There was some talk of who's the real wizard of the show. It got out of control.
I'm going to go back. Around what time can I check? I'm going to go back and watch it. Around what
About
time?
an hour in, and then throughout the rest of the show, there were moments that popped up.
If he's really not feeling the chat, why does he just leave the green room? I'm not one to talk. I forget to do it all the time too. But if I'm combative with someone and I don't want to be combative anymore, then I will remember to leave. Right? Like why did he just leave the green room? Like I don't understand that.
It's a great question. I don't have the answer. But he's not here now, so maybe he's finally learned.
I guess sometimes you need a break, right? The show is great. The show is fantastic. We still have 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks. How many weeks? Well, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks till the season starts.
21 days.
21, exactly 3 weeks. So, take a little break. Come back. You'll still have your place in the heart and memories of every Asmaniac. No one's going to forget Beast if he takes a week off.
You think people will forget this guy?
No, but he's become that heel in WWE that you're supposed to hate, but then everyone just starts to love. That's really what he is. Like you're supposed to hate him, but everyone just ends up liking him.
Tom A says Beast should do a hold in. The Beast holdout is underway, folks. Anything else, Gary?
No, I really just wanted to call about Breece Hall and just express my outrage with the idea of trading him for nothing, a 4th round pick. That's outrageous to me. So I really wanted to just weigh in on that. And does anyone think this is a good idea? Has anyone called in the early show or saying, I think we should trade him for a 4th round pick?
Well, people have mentioned it. Someone suggested trade him for Terry McLaurin. I'm like, okay. I'm going out to dinner with Margot Robbie if we're just saying things that aren't happening.
I'm saying, everyone's tradable, right? Like Jalen Brunson's not tradable. Well, what if I gave you Wemby? All right, well, now he's tradable. Okay, that's not going to happen, right? Like, okay, he's tradable, but there's no realistic trade that's going to get me to move off of Breece Hall. So, there's no conversation to be had.
Enjoy the Alamo, Gary.
All right, we'll do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary 3D Boxing.
Gas station pizza is better than a Big Mac.
All right, we're light on memberships right now, so I'm going to gift a membership to someone. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you got a chance at the end of the show to win a signed Jets helmet by Damon Snacks Harrison. Played for both the Jets and the Giants. So the theme on game day eve of Jets Giants in the preseason is a UDFA that had to star in the preseason to earn a roster spot. Damon Snacks Harrison. Click that like button if you haven't done so already as well. I'm going to count down from 10, and then a membership will be gifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Gifted membership coming through the pipeline from yours truly. Dun, dun, dun. If you hear your name called, I made you a channel member. Ladies and gentlemen, listener, SD Jet Fan is entered in our raffle. He received a membership. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel and call in. We got open phone lines. So those who want in, shout out to J-Boy. I just saw he gifted a membership too. He's in a raffle for one at the end of the stream as well. This guy on the line won a Kevin Mawai signed jersey at the end of our first show, and he's back for more Jet takes.
I just opted out of going to the pool with the family, so this take better be good. It's not going to necessarily be good, but the donut places in New York that you need to know about are mostly in Brooklyn and Bushwick. Moe's Doughs and Peter Pan. Those are the places that you need to know about. And then in the city, I think Donut Plant.
Donut Plant. I will look into this.
Yes. Important.
I do like Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe it's basic, whatever, but like I can't go wrong with like a chocolate glaze from Dunkin'. I had one the other day.
Oh, there you go. Kayvon Thibodeaux. The only way to shut up Kayvon Thibodeaux is to block him. So when the ones are in tomorrow night, block him, block Brian Burns, block Lawrence, block them all. I mean, that's the only way it's going to kind of reverse this narrative. You know, he's probably not the guy who should be talking about it, but, you know, there's a little, from the reports we've had from camp, there's a little truth to what he was saying, right? You know, Fields was kind of running for his life a little bit. They're trying to put in a new offense. Block them. Execute the offense well. Score points. That's what's going to kind of do it. As far as Breece Hall goes, I mean, if someone came with a third or a second, you'd have to listen, but they're not going to do that. So it's kind of a pointless discussion. Like, even a third at this point, you probably wouldn't do it because you want to see. You want to see if you can win with him, right? If you really think you can run the ball. If you get 3 or 4 games into the season and you're 1-3, and someone comes to the third, that might change the narrative a little bit. That's kind of how I feel about it. I wanted to thank you for the Mawai jersey. I'm looking forward to it. I was trying to sort through some of the stuff in my office, and I have to get to the memorabilia place because I'm racking up quite a little collection there. I got to get some of the stuff mounted in there and then maybe paint the office, and it's going to be an impressive Jet shrine. That when I get the Namath jersey up and the Glenn jersey up and the Mawai jersey up, I already have Maynard looking over my shoulder, but I'm looking forward to having a finished product there and a professional looking office and man cave.
The Clifton Shrine is going to be outstanding. I can't wait to see it.
Yes, I appreciate your time, Jake, as ever.
Kyle, hopefully you enjoy the pool.
I think they'll enjoy the pool. I'm going to enjoy the peace and quiet I'm going to have while they're at the pool for the next 2 to 3 hours.
I love
Thanks,
it. Ladies
Jake.
and gentlemen, the great Kyle Clifton checking in. He was the last person on hold, so open phone lines for anyone who wants in on the conversation. How we feeling about tomorrow, Jet fans? Which player are you most excited to see? Let me know in the chat. I want to read some of those responses on the show. Before we get to more of your calls, let's talk about ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter, you've been hearing me talk about them all week on the show. They want to make sure that as maniacs get jobs. How do they do that? Well, they make it easy for you to discover incredible candidates. So calling all people who hire people, ZipRecruiter is going to help you do it. ZipRecruiter, their free technology is available for you to try out. That's right. You can try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/audio. They'll make it possible for you to find the right candidate for the job that you have open. Their smart technology, it works for you the moment you post your job available. They have a system that instantly shows you the top qualified candidates, so you're not wasting time sifting through awful resumes or resumes that don't fit. And when you find people you like, you can connect right away using ZipRecruiter's ready-to-send, invite to apply message. It's a quick way to personally reach out and encourage the candidate to apply sooner. Ditch the other hiring sites. Let ZipRecruiter help you find that needle in the haystack. 4 to 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/audio. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/audio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. More of your calls right now. But first, a shout out to Phantom Green and White for being the latest listener to join the raffle. Did I shout out Gil, who gifted a membership too? If I didn't, here's your shout out. Or if I did, you're getting another one. More calls right now. Hep is on the line. He's next. What's up, Hep?
Hey, Jake. How you doing, bud? Hey, fellas.
How you been, Hep?
Good, man. I don't know if you know, but Boy Green's been having this guy, Bob Lederer, on Fridays. He wrote a book called Beyond Broadway Joe, and he goes into in-depth about all the Super Bowl players at the time, other than Joe Namath, because nobody really knows much about the other players. Basically.
Yeah, so I know Bob. I've had him on a radio show years ago. He's supposed to come on after what's his name passed, but I was doing a ton of radio that week, so our schedules didn't align. But yeah, I've known Bob for years. I think he watches the show regularly too, from what I've been told.
Yeah, he's a big fan of your show as well. So he comes on every Friday, and I've read his book. It's really interesting. And there's a rift between Matt Snell and the Jets. Do you know about that?
I only saw Boy Green post the clip from that particular episode with Bob.
Yeah, supposedly what happened, Matt's the only guy. He's the one that scored the touchdown in the Super Bowl III, and he's also he was promised by Sonny Warblin. He was basically the architect behind the Super Bowl winning team, and he was promised with the Jets organization that he would have a job for life, whatever what it was, But Sonny got pushed out of the organization. And when he went back to the organization, he talked to the Jets, and he just needed a reference to get like a Cadillac, selling Cadillacs or something like that. And the Jets were like, no, we don't do that. We don't give references, and we don't have a job for you. And basically, see you later. And that really kind of turned Matt off. And they tried to get him back for the 50th anniversary. So he's been kind of like on the outside looking in all this time. And I'm trying to see if we can somehow right that wrong before he passes away. It's his birthday in a couple of days, and he's going to be 84 years old. I dropped a line to Connie Cardboard because I know she's got some pull with Joe, and I think probably Joe's the only one probably with enough muscle to talk to Woody and say, hey, let's do this. Let's do the right thing. Let's bring Matt home. Bring him back home. What do you think?
Yeah, I would hope that would happen. So it's a great idea. You're probably right. Namath might be the only one who can call Woody up and say, let's do this. But it's unfortunate, man. I mean, obviously it's way different owners than the owners that Matt Snell experienced. So you'd think time would heal, but apparently not.
But I mean, Woody inherited the Super Bowl trophy too. So he should if he shows a little bit of love to the old players, I think it's a win-win. It's good publicity. It brings them back in the building, and it shows the players that are here now. It shows them that, like, look, we take care of our own. You're a Jet. You're in the Jet family. This is how we do things.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hope they can work something out.
Me too. Thanks, Jake.
Hep, excellent call. Appreciate you making it. More of your calls coming up. Click the like button. Make sure you buy your watch party ticket for tomorrow night. If you haven't, it is going to be a wild night at T Squared Social. The Asmaniac Watch Party is just days away. We're live at T Squared Social, Midtown Manhattan, steps from Grand Central Station for the Jets and the Giants. $18 ticket includes a Friday beer, a gangrene tee shot, and a raffle ticket for your chance to win tickets to Jets Panthers. Signed Aaron Glenn jersey, signed Wayne Corbett jersey. The food menu's electric, the drink menu's great, and it's preseason, so we're going to have fun because it's going to be an absolute blast. Come party with me and the Asmaniacs. I can't wait. $18. Beer, shot, raffle ticket included, and a great night watching the Jets and the Giants. Let's go. What more do you need? Jets, Giants, preseason. Read all about it. Link to buy a ticket, by the way, is in the description. Okay. More of your calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, you could argue this guy wasn't the star during his call. His wife was. Purple Belt Mike, next.
Purple Belt Mike, he loves the dark night. He's got a green pool and he jumps right in. Maybe someday he'll get a brown belt, but for now he's just that Purple Belt Mike. Purple Belt Mike, it might be purple, but he can still kick your dirty ass.
Yo, I want
Hello,
to talk
Mike.
about bagels for a second.
Yes.
So, generally speaking, eating a bagel with nothing on it is blasphemy. However, what people have to understand is when you work the morning show, you're getting up at 4 a.m. So I could relate to that when I'm on an op or something and I have to get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Eating anything afterwards is beneficial. So for you having the plain bagel with nothing, context needs to be added.
It wasn't
Yes.
a plain bagel, though. It was a plain bagel with butter on it.
Oh, so then what the hell is everyone talking about? I thought
Yeah,
it
and
was a plain bagel with nothing on it.
I didn't get it for myself either. You listen to the show. Dave bought me breakfast both days I was in. So that's why he was like, that's my bagel. Like, is that he got me the bagel.
So I thought he bought you a bagel when you got into the office and you were eating it, like during the show. I didn't realize that was the one for after.
No. He got me a bagel, but I don't like to eat when I do radio because like food gets stuck. I got to talk. Like there was even a segment when he was like, how come you don't eat the bagel I got you? I'm like, I don't want to eat. And then I had a bite of it. And then I was like choking in the next segment. I was like, this is why I don't eat.
Okay,
so, but no,
now that
there
makes
was
sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, it was a bagel with butter. And that bagel with butter was in fact featured on Good Morning Football.
Got it. Full circle. So anyway, you talking about donuts before too. Vice Donuts in Farmingdale. Epic. Some of the best donuts you'll ever have. You got to check that place out. That place is awesome. Small business. Got to support the small business, but really, really good. You got to, anyone in Long Island, go to the Farmingdale Vice Donuts. It's awesome.
So you called in for a take on bagels and donuts.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And, is Gary still on?
He is not.
Because Gary, I thought you don't eat vegetarian because donuts are vegetarian.
Are they?
Yeah. There's no meat in donuts. Unless you have bacon on some of them, but for the most part, it's like junk food. Dough and cream.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought Gary just eats meat though. How is it like?
That's what I'm saying. Donuts. He said he only eats meat.
Yeah, but he has pizza too. He's not a true carnivore. He has other things too.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like a meat only diet.
No, he'll have other things too. For his primary diet is meat and butter.
Meat and butter, yeah. All right. Whatever works for you, I guess.
I think your call yesterday with your wife was better.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Purple Belt Mike, folks.
Vice
What a man.
Donuts. Vice Donuts.
He likes donuts. He
I
likes
love
the Dark
Vice.
Knight.
Vice, that place is awesome.
And Mike, you like my bagel. This is for you.
I love the fact that you are loyal to the Good Morning Football brand. All these other guys, they're leaving. Who are we talking about? I don't want to name names, but Peter Schrager. Now that we have that out of the way, who wins more games this year, Jets or Giants? The Jets. Come on. Jets. And I'm a huge Kyle Brand fan. Team Kyle Brand, is that allowed? Yeah, it's allowed. This is New York. Breakfast and Kyle Brand. Is there anything better? Come on, people. I love this guy.
Kyle Brandt, friend of the show. Andrew C. in the house. Andrew C. I was on the phone with my dad last night. He's like, when's Andrew C. the Dream calling back in? Call in the Dream. We need you. You're in the raffle for 2. Raffle me. Also, Breece is weapon 2 on this team. Everyone chill. Everyone go all Big Cho and chill. Breece is pass catcher 2 on this team. I agree. It could be Mason Taylor, but a lot of weeks it will probably be Breece. Gator says, purple boring Mike. J-Quest, we need PPW. Yeah, if we're ranking calls, man, PBM's had better ones. We love you, Mike. Barbarossa, we love him. He's next on the line. And then no one else is on the line. So call in if you want to make your debut. Great day to do it. What's up, Barbarossa?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a while. I've been on vacation, so I just wanted to check in and say what's up. I want to just weigh in on the whole Giants thing. Like, I want to see our defensive line. We got WMD and Big Q. I want to see Will put on some spin moves like he did in the first week. I don't know why no one's talking about that. And then I want to see Olu and Membu just shut Kayvon Thibodeaux the fuck up. That's what I want to see on Saturday night. So you guys have fun. I'll be at a wedding, so I'll be getting my drink on too. But peace out, guys. Take care.
Barbarossa, enjoy the workout. What a man. Burning calories and giving takes. Is there anything like it? Tom Ace says, we need a wellness check on Mets 2128. We probably do. We haven't heard from Mets 2128. He's been losing his mind about the Mets, though. I mean, Gator routinely tunes into whatever show he appears on. I'd give credit if I knew the name, but I don't. But Gator sends me the clips. PBM says the wife is out picking up dinner. If we don't get a PBM and PBW redemption call later in the show, we have failed. Mike, it's on you. The chat is down on you, but you have a chance to win them back over immediately. That's the way to do it. For those tuning in late, this helmet signed by Damon Snacks Harrison is the top prize in the raffle. Gift the membership. To qualify, if you don't win on Monday, you're automatically entered to win a Wayne Corbett signed helmet, a Nick Mangold Ring of Honor jersey, and a Darrell Reese signed jersey. So keep that in mind. This show, by the way, is available as a podcast, so keep that in mind as well. And we're doing a new bit on the show. If you leave a 5-star review, I'll read your review on the air, so make it funny. All right, and the funniest review of the week will send you an item from the merch store. So go on Apple or Spotify. I know we have the funniest listeners out there. I see what you guys email me and send me with AI and all that. So check it out. All right, back to your calls here. Josh is on the line. We heard from Jack. Now we got Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's up, Jake? You got me?
Are you in Maine now, Josh?
Living the vacation dream, baby.
Nice. How's vacation going?
Only been one day, but it's been good. We went out on the boat, so I got to you know that thing where there's a tube and it's attached on a rope to the boat, so they fling you around in the back. I had a ton of fun with that. The con tubing.
Oh, very nice. So it's like I mean I've done the tubing and I don't water ski, but people do that. But I love the boat activities. Well done.
Yeah, the water activities are always fun. It's a must-do during the summer for sure.
Now, make sure you don't go too crazy, man. Like, and don't have too many Cokes. Don't have too many Sprites.
Only
keep it under
one,
control.
only one.
All right.
No, I know. Like the vacation diet can get crazy sometimes, but we're restricting ourselves here.
Well done, Josh.
I'm just pulling my best Big Chill impression, chilling over here, getting ready to go out to dinner. So I wanted to pop in and say what's up.
I love it. So what is on your mind jet-wise tomorrow, Josh? Are you looking forward to watching the game? Are you going to be able to see it on vacation?
I'm going to be able to. I better be able to see it. I'll figure it out. What's it on, NFL Network?
Yeah, you just could stream it on your phone.
Yeah, easy. Who am I looking forward to? Looking forward to Beck, of course, and the twos are going to be most important. I don't know I was watching your show yesterday where about Glenn didn't reveal starters times, but I'm assuming they get 2 more drives, assuming the first one isn't a touchdown. Let's see
It
how
could be a
Fields
full
plays.
quarter. Like I could see a full quarter. Apparently, by the way, it's
So
streaming on the
what?
Jets
Three,
website
four
too.
drives?
Yeah,
Jets
typically a
website.
quarter
Or...
is 3 or 4 drives. I think it sounds right.
That seems like a little much. Like, are you saying that they want to? I mean, maybe if this is going to be it for the preseason for the starters, like if they play 4 drives this week, why would you think about putting them out there week 3 against the Eagles?
Because you still would have 2 full weeks till the season starts, would be the only argument. Like the next preseason game is a week from today. It's next
Right.
Friday.
We got 3 days and 3 weeks, 3 days until kickoff. So
Right.
I think
So
I think it's a 2 drives unless you score a touchdown situation again.
it could be if they plan on playing in the third one. But say they don't, Josh,
Right.
if they played a quarter and a half or maybe even just a full half and then they're off until the start of the year, teams could do that
Yeah.
too. I don't know what Aaron Glenn wants to do. He's never been a head coach before.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make that much of an impact to me whether they play 2 series here and then 2 series against the Eagles. Maybe you can make the argument that that they stay fresh. So I'd probably like to see them play maybe even just 1 drive against Philadelphia. But I don't know if just coming off 2 weeks of nothingness is going to be the best. And then you might not be as sharp against the Steelers.
Look, Josh, the plan is the plan, according to Aaron Glenn.
Yes, coach. You know what? I trust in Glenn, so
In AG,
let's
we
see.
trust.
You know, in AG we trust. But as for the Breece Hall trade rumors, what do we say?
Jayquest says, are you the kid that tricked
Yes.
Bobby Midnight? Bobby Midnight hasn't been the same ever since. Can
No,
you tell new viewers of the show what you did?
All right, so I called in the Bobby Midnight show, and then I said I was from Hawaii because Connor told me that I should. But like, because I never knew Bobby before. But then Bobby called into Connor's show while I was on there. I was either filling in for Connor or no. It was just me and Connor doing an episode, and Bobby called, and we're back on good terms now. So
You and Bobby are good?
he forgave me. He was like, I think we're cool now. But I don't know. Him and his brother got to get the audio working, and other than that, they're great. They're the best.
Yeah, it's been tough for Mikey, but Bobby having issues yesterday was surprising.
No, I know. It's like, come on. We got to have like at least one of the two at this point.
So was your dad sick of the show? I feel like you had the show on all day yesterday driving up to Maine.
Yeah, I mean, just about. Your first show is started, I don't know, half hour or so into my drive. So I basically had you the whole time. I watched a little bit of Netflix in between, but yeah, I mean, my dad was like, "So how long is this Jake guy on the air for a day?" And then I told him about how you got that spot at ESPN. He was like, "Okay, so when's the time he's gonna do the Jet show?" I was like, "Yeah, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out."
Yeah, don't worry.
But
The Jet show Monday to Friday is not changing, and then Sundays I'm on 8 a.m. to noon on ESPN New York. But that means we'll do the post game show after the Jet game ends at 1 o'clock.
yeah, let's do it. But yeah, no, and then yeah, he had a little bit of airtime there before we lost you for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
your
you're
dad's
just
now a big star.
a
People are
dead
asking
spot.
for more of him.
They're asking for more of him.
Yep, they're like,
Ooh,
we
I might
want
have to
Josh.
get him up. I don't think they're saying that, but
Well, if you call back in during this vacation, all right, call in with your dad.
all right, I will. And I'm looking forward to the 5-star review challenge on Spotify. I'm taking that in stride. So I want to win an item from the merch store, Jake. I'm fired up for this contest.
I love it, Josh. Good luck, all right? I believe in you.
See you, Jake. Appreciate you having me on.
Ladies and gentlemen, next gen Jet star, Josh on the line. Excellent call. I love how our best callers, you can make a case 4 of them are all under the age of like 17. All right, some super chats here, then right back to the calls. But first, how about a 5 spot from Craig? Craig, I think you're only the second person all show to enter a 5 spot. It's you and Rasta Dread, the leaders in the clubhouse, in our Snacks Harrison raffle at the end of the show.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Also, what's cool about the helmet is he signed it Damon Harrison, put his number on there, and then wrote snacks in the quotes, which is a sick signature to have. Ralphie with a super chat. Jake, Sydney Sweeney on record saying she's a Jet fan, and she will go naked if there's a win this year. If there's a Super Bowl win this year. I'll tell you what, that definitely doesn't sound correct, but I'll choose to believe it because why not? Now, speaking of big cans, How's that for a segue? That's why they pay me the big bucks. Danger Zone, Super Chat, cuts the line. Favorite, not best New York Giant of all time. I'll go first. Ron Dane, of course. The Badgers make some bruising running backs. Braylon just the latest. Favorite Giant of all time? I mean, I'm not a Giants fan, so it's kind of tough. I mean, I always had a great respect for Eli. I think he's a Hall of Famer. He beat Brady twice and Belichick, so I have immense respect for that. I'll go Eli. J Quest, why do you have 2 shows on Spotify? The Patreon one you don't have access to. Look for the one that says Hog Media. This is the logo you're looking for, top right. Tom A says Sydney Sweeney also loves Jets content creators. Oh, I heard the same. All right, more calls. Load them up if you haven't called in. I think we got a first-time caller on the line here. Frankie is next. What's up, Frankie?
Hey, Jake, how you doing?
Are you a first-time caller, Frankie?
I am. I'm Frank
Welcome
L.
aboard, man. Frankie L. What's going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to call in, say hello. About Saturday, I just want them to go out and play. Just showing what we got. Showing what you got. Thankfully, nobody gets hurt. Hopefully, going to pray. But yeah, man, I just want to call in, say hello. You'll be seeing my face in the future. So, got to get back from break, got a life.
I love it. Frankie, great call. Great hair, by the way. I mean, just tremendous flow.
Hey, it's the Sicilian genes. What can I tell you?
I love it. I'll tell you what, if you become a regular, you have an Azzy nomination for best hair coming your way. You maybe have a chance to go head-to-head with Rick Kent next year.
Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. All right,
I love it.
Well,
great job, Frankie. I'm putting you in the raffle for 2 because you're a first-time caller, all right?
Awesome. Appreciate it, Jake. You have a good one,
You
man.
got it, Frankie. Thank you for making the call. We've had a lot of first-time callers on both shows today, which is awesome. I already read that one. All right, so are we caught up on Super Chats? Oh, we're not. Hold on. Andrew C. He says also Carlos the barber from the other day from Interlachen, Florida, or is it Interlachen, Florida? I drive through there every 3 weeks on my route. I'll stop in for a haircut. I'd stop in for a haircut if I had hair. Well, there you go. Andrew C., another 2 raffle tickets for you for that one. Good luck. Sean says, who is your least favorite Giant? It's a good question. Who do I hate that's on the Giants? Kayvon Thibodeaux. More calls right now. Papa Jet. He's next. Hello, Papa.
Hey, Jake. That was quick. I only waited 2 seconds.
I wasn't kidding when I said no one's on hold. So thanks for calling.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Hey, as far as tomorrow night's game, well, I'm going to miss it. I got my poker night, but I think the matchup has to be our O line against the D line. Their D line. Just see how good we did, or because I don't think we did too good in the joint practices, right? From what I hear.
The O-line definitely had moments where they got beat, Papa, but I think the Giants D-line might be the best in the NFL. And there's also it favors, you get one-on-one matchups a lot in practice, especially in the one-on-one drills. So I think there's something to the fact that, the Giants D-line should look really impressive in practice. Let's see how they are in the actual game.
Okay. Where's Beast at?
Beast is currently holding out from the show.
Coming back from PT last night, I heard Nick called in. I guess Beast did his Discord thing, displeasure with you. And the thing I cracked.
He called in today, though, so he acted
did he?
Yeah, he called in today, and then, the Wizard stuff seemingly got the best of him. So he'll be back. We'll see.
The thing that cracked me up, though, when Nick said he was pissed at you because you never answer his Jet takes. And when I heard that, Beast being mad at somebody for not answering a question, I don't think he's answered one of your questions since he's been calling in,
No, he sent me a very strongly worded email last night, and I read it to him today when he called in. But, I'll read it to those who missed the first show. You knew it was coming. Look, I tried to be nice and calm, but lately I feel disrespected, and that hurts. Now you're going to see a dangerous alliance. It's going to grow big. Look, I know my family history, so just don't go there. You don't know how hard my life was. It was rough, and yeah, I'm doing my best. But if you want to help me on my power bill, okay, but enough. So he'll take my money for his power bill, but then he then goes on to say, enough of Harry Potter nonsense. Okay, Jack, doesn't even know my name. I'm very respected by the world because of the strength and wisdom, even integrity and desire to be the best. Okay, between me and my daughter, we hold 38 world belts because our family is 3 times tough with attitude and heart. Think about it. Jason Allen Storm, 1 BMF. P.S. Everything I say is true because I have done it all.
That's the beast, Jake.
He
Hey,
made some salient points.
yeah. One more thing. Obviously I'm not an OG, so I haven't been around that long, but does this new caller stuff, does it happen like right before the season starts? Because I noticed like the last few days there's been a lot of first-time callers.
Yeah, people discover the show or they're emboldened by the new season and they start calling. Yeah, it's very exciting because we have the people that are here when there's nothing to talk about, and those are the people I'm the most appreciative of. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this year round. But It's always cool when we get some fresh life injected into the show on the calls.
Definitely. They've been good callers, too. The only one I feel bad for is Boomtown because he might have to do a NIT bracket come March,
Let me tell you, as Maniac Madness is going to be as competitive as anything we've ever been a part of, because the first one couldn't have gone better, and now imagine the build up for it now that everyone kind of knows how it's going to work. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah. Okay, Jake. Well, maybe I talk to you over the weekend. If not, have a good one.
Papa, thank you very much for the call. Great call by you there. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple super chats here, then we'll get back to the calls. Spencer Green is in the raffle now for 2. Me 1, Beast 1. Beast needs a snack. Auto for sure. Spencer, thank you. Don't really know what you mean, but I appreciate it. Andrew C says, that dude Max calls us you guys as if we are his second or third option on his personal roster. Don't like that energy. Andrew C going after Mad Max. Love it. Someone earlier asked about Mets fan 2128. I present to you some recent Mets fan 2128.
I'm sick of this pattern. Why can't it just die? I thought it was finally broken. I just want this damn pattern to die. And the sooner he gets his undisciplined gambling ass to an obedience school, the better. He's a dog who does not listen. And a dog only responds to discipline.
Okay. Here's more from Mets fan.
I am not one who likes failed attempts at flattery because it makes me angry. But then again, that's the secret to my appeal here on YouTube. I'm always effing angry. This Hulk will survive. If you ever met Joe Quesada in real life, you would have strangled him for ruining one of the most iconic comic book pairings in Marvel. Neither Pete or MJ have ever really recovered. Pete's been reduced to a loner, losing girlfriends left and right. MJ has been reduced to a whore. It's a 4-issue miniseries. Read it and you will see why so many people wish to kill Joe Quesada.
You get the fuck out. Gator says that if Mets fan regularly called into this show, he'd be the most popular caller. Perhaps he's right.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Look, Mets fans got passion, but I'm taking Gorman over him. I'm sorry. I disagree with Gator. All right. When it comes to passion in America, give me Gorman.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
When it comes to redemption, we go back to Purple Belt Mike.
Purple belt wife, she's the dark knight. She has a lazy husband who forgets to clean potatoes. Maybe someday she'll get some help, but for now she's just a purple belt wife. Purple belt wife, she might not be purple, but she can kick her husband's ass.
He did it. He called in with PBW to try and
Hell
win back
yeah.
over the chat.
Check out what I got. So I had a barbecue chicken chipotle thing. Yeah, they do. They want to see me. All right, Stark. There you go.
I'm kidding.
PBW, a new star. She might be in the tournament this year, Mike.
Oh boy.
She's gonna do better than me.
She's gonna go very
100%.
far.
Yeah. If we went against each other, the chat would 100% vote her over me.
We might have to put you guys in as a tandem. Who knows?
If we do that, then I might win.
You got a chance.
Let's do that. PBM plus W. Hell yeah.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God.
So dinner's good though, Mike. You feel very good about what's happened here.
Dinner is excellent. This is a really good place. It's called Energy Fuel. Energy Fuel down the road. Another small business. We like small businesses around here. So,
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm going to eat and not eat on air.
Kyle Clifton says, I've met Mike. He's got my vote.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
We might have to actually add both of you to the tournament and then pair you guys up head to head just so PBW could knock you out because that might be the funniest storyline.
I don't think I would get 10% of the vote. Me
I mean,
versus Chelsea?
Yeah, you versus your wife would be. I don't think we've never had a husband-wife matchup in the tournament. We've had Craig versus Sarah in the first round last year. That was
I might as well forfeit and give my spot to somebody else because it's just going to be a blowout.
Man.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of different things happening. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, good job calling back in. Way to redeem yourself and get the chat on your side.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and
Go
gentlemen,
Jets, baby. Fuck the Giants.
PBM, Purple Belt Mike, Purple Belt Wife. We love them both. And they might love the Dark Knight. Oh, yeah.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
All right, open phone lines. Last chance to get in here. Sam says no tandem. PBW will get my vote. Man. Spencer Green with a super chat. He's in for two more entries for him. Tell Beast to grow his crybaby self up. Beast, your alliance will fall at the hands of the Asmaniacs. Surrender now or else. I don't know, Spencer. Beast's alliance is deadly. But what about the Clifton comrades? They're dangerous too.
I'm sick of this pattern. Why can't it just die? I thought it was finally broken. I just want this damn pattern to die. And the sooner man gets his undisciplined gambling ass to an obedience school, the better. He's a dog who does not listen. And a dog only responds to discipline. No. Bad enough he did it once without my consent. I'm not giving him consent to do that. Then why did he do it the first time behind my back? Let me just see it first. He wants me to see if this is okay for a prank call where I snap back at him. They call it adoration. Some may call it immaturity. Where I get punched in the face.
Boy, do we have a treat for you right now.
You son of a bitch!
Hello, Mets 2-1. How are you, Mets?
I think I might have overreacted. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say they shouldn't have fired him next year. They should fire him this year, rehire him, and then fire him. They're overtaxing the front five, and it's frustrating. And you know what I'm saying is they got to pivot defensively and got to go to a 10-man rotation. And even Nate yesterday, he was, Nate, get out of here. He's all like a woolly mammoth. Get out of here, Nate. Sorry, Jake. Ah, you son of a bitch!
It's okay, Mets. Take a breath.
Let me finish!
Okay.
You're cutting me off, you son of a bitch!
Would you like me to ask you a yes or no question?
Yes and no.
Fuck it, you. Okay, I'm going to kill him for that. You son of a bitch! I'm going to kill him for that. I am not one who likes failed attempts at flattery because it makes me angry. But then again, That's the secret to my appeal here on YouTube. I'm always effing angry. This Hulk will survive. If you ever met Joe Quesada in real life, you would have strangled him for ruining one of the most iconic comic book pairings in Marvel. Neither Pete or MJ have ever really recovered. Pete's been reduced to a loner, losing girlfriends left and right. MJ has been reduced to a whore. It's a 4-issue miniseries. Read it and you will see why so many people wish to kill Joe Quesada.
You get the fuck out.
The full cut is great. Well done, Gator. More calls right now. Calzone Moto is on the line. Hello, Calzone. Are you a first-time caller?
No, unfortunately. First time I called, actually, I had a horrible take. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. When was the last time you called? I don't recognize the face.
No, I get it. It's been a bit. It was actually back when Sala got fired and Ulbrich took over.
What was
I
your
called
take?
in. I had a bad take. I said I was excited, and I should.
I mean,
not
I
have
think we all tried to be excited. I was
Yeah, we
saying
did.
we're bricked up, and we had no choice.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
no other option.
Yeah. So I've been hanging my head in shame on that one. That was a bad gig there, but we moved on, right? As Jet fans and all that. So I had a couple different things I wanted to discuss. First of all, adding butter to a plain bagel does not equate making it better. Maybe mildly better. It's like adding ice to tap water and saying it's better than tap water. I mean, sure, mildly, but and I'm letting you off the hook, Jake, because you didn't buy it. But a plain bagel is near blasphemy. Honestly.
I agree. My ideal bagel order is not just a plain bagel with butter, but it was a free bagel at 5:45 in the morning, so I wasn't gonna not eat it.
It's all good. So I wanted to mention that. The other thing is I find it curious, and maybe it's because my IQ is not high enough, but Beast's email to you contained 0 punctuation, and I'm just not following a 140 IQ deal there. Maybe punctuation is for us plebs that don't have 140 IQs. I'm not sure, but
You make a great point. Now, typically, that is how most of Beast's emails to me go. I will give you another example here. This one is from 10 days ago, and it contains a mixture of no punctuation and a mixture of caps and no caps. Look at this on the screen. Here we go. Beast wrote into me 10 days ago in all caps. I usually get like 10 emails a day from him too, by the way, so everyone knows. I'm not a goddamn comedy act. Get it straight, meathead. Step up or get off the train. To all the chat, to the people that know me, you know I'm a legend. And to the assholes, you are nothing but a bunch of little whores on crack. Get a life and get a hobby, you bunch of blowhards. The Nature Boy. He doesn't even sign off his own name. He thinks he's Ric Flair.
Well, I hope he takes his meds today. So, well, I'm sure he'll be better. But a football take, not I'm not even going to talk about the Breece Hall thing. He's awesome. We'll keep him. He's great. Whatever. As far as this weekend goes, I just want to see. I don't really care about the Jets winning. Blasphemy. But the truth is, it's a preseason game. I want to see us go in the game, maybe fix some things that we didn't look great at against Green Bay. Some of the missed throws. Maybe, in my opinion, just looking back at some of the tape and some of the other people who'd had done some breakdowns of it, maybe Justin Fields could just wait a tick longer on his reads and not check out of the read so quick, because there was a couple spots I thought that if he would have waited, and maybe he didn't have time. I'm not an NFL quarterback. I'm not going to berate the guy. But I want us to look better. I don't care if we win, no injuries, and just have us just look strong. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I look forward to. So
I agree. No penalties, or way less penalties. No dumb penalties on Michael Clemens getting into a fight immediately.
Right.
Like that would be nice to eliminate. Let's see if there's improvement there.
Some discipline. Yeah. And we have the bad actors like Michael Clemens. But overall, I thought the tackling looked better against Green Bay than it did pretty much all of last year, which is incredible. And I thought the the team came out ready to go, which was something odd, something we haven't seen in a while. So
Right.
I'd love to see that again. But again, just and I get everyone gets injuries, the minor things, they are what they are. But I just, as a traumatized Jets fan, between Testaverde and Pennington and everyone else in the world that, Rodgers and all that, I just would love to see us go through a preseason and most of the season without any major injuries. So.
Well said. Well, Calzone, you got to call more, man. You're a great caller. Don't
right.
wait 8 months for the next
No,
call. Right?
I won't. I do tune in nearly every day and sometimes twice a day. This morning I couldn't get on. I'm sorry I missed the excitement with old Beastbreaker there. That would have been entertaining, but I was busy at work, so I will call in more, Jake, and I appreciate your show and everything you do. Thank you, sir.
Calzone, thank you, man. Thanks for the kind words. Great call. Sam says no tandem. Purple Belt wife would get my vote. I think you should get a lot of people votes. Sam, you're not wrong. Who'd win in a matchup, Gary's nanny or Purple Belt wife? Sam Aiken, or is it Akin? Either way, Sam, I appreciate you. You just gifted 5 memberships. You're playing to win a signed Snacks helmet.
Hello? You play to win the game.
You play to win the Asmaniac raffle, people. We had 20 memberships so far. It's a pretty low amount. I'm going to give someone a membership right now. So if you haven't liked the video yet, do it and subscribe to the channel. And if you get the membership for me, you're in the raffle. I'm not going to enter myself. So here we go. Because I'm putting the names together shortly. Then we're going to get to the raffle. Membership being gifted in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Membership has been gifted by yours truly. Hit it. If you hear your name called, you're in the raffle and a member. Tony DeFlippo Jr. Tony, good luck. All right. Let's get to the last couple calls here. Let's go to Artie, who's next. Hello, Artie.
Hey, Jake. How's everybody doing today?
Artie, is it true you're joining the Nude Alliance?
We are. Me and Rube are starting our own alliance. The NIL deal I was offered yesterday for Beast and Kyle's alliance, I rejected. Me and Rube are starting our own, the Natural Boys. And we're going to make things happen.
That's very exciting. I'm happy to hear that.
It's going to be an awesome alliance. It's going to be plenty of bikinis for Lane to watch. Floating around the pool back here, and me and Rube are going to be sucking down some Modelo's and kicking back, showing, watching everybody have fun, frolicking in the water.
I love it. Very happy for you guys, and good luck with the alliance. All right.
Thank you. And tomorrow's game, I want blood. That's all I want. I want them to come out of it healthy. I'm tired of this shit team losing all the time. I want to see the corner turned. I want to see them kicking ass. That's what I want.
I like it. I'm good with all that. Well done. Artie, one of your finest calls.
Thank you, sir.
You get the fuck out. Amazing. All right. Home stretch here. Last chance to get in the raffle. We're going to Adam, and then it's raffle time. What's up, Adam?
Hey, dude. So hope you have an awesome time at the watch party tomorrow. Sorry I can't be there, but one of these days I'll be able to make my way up to New York and go check it out with you all. But I know there's a lot of planning that goes into it and a lot of excitement. So I hope you all have a really great time. I'll be celebrating from a distance.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. And hopefully you can make at least one of them at some point soon. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll be good. And I hope for tomorrow's game, I actually am excited about it because I think there's been too much trash talking by the Giants, and notice how the Jets have been, and I think that's really, really good. And also that might be peak what the Giants throw at us. And now we know what that looks like. And let's see if we can scheme around it.
Amen. Let's see if they come out and they could run the ball again, maybe take a couple chances downfield on play action to Garrett. That's the one thing. If I could have one thing tomorrow offensively, obviously no injuries, but I would love to see a Garrett Wilson big completion from Fields. That's what I'm looking for.
Definitely. And they're going to run into good lines. They're going to run into top 10 lines. So this is a good way of kind of figuring out, well, what are you going to do against that kind of defense? Are you going to fold? Or are you going to not figure it out? I think they're going to, let's see what they can come up with now that they know the talent on the other side.
Well said, Adam. Excellent call. Good job by Adam there. All right. Well, at the buzzer here, the leader of the Nudist Alliance, Artie, just gifted a membership.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Artie's gifted membership went to listener War Dog 2.0. Andrew C goes, can I just buy a membership? Nobody's gifted me anything. You should. I think you absolutely should. Gift the membership. You don't need it. Just buy your own. Hit the join button, Andrew C. Oh, we're not done just yet. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a D's Nuts explosion. Mike D's Nuts is in the house, and he just gifted a 5-spot of channel membership. D's Nuts. Mike made the following listeners members. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Flanagan, Jeffrey C. Urena, Pablo, Atlanta Jets fan. I feel like there's one more. And nope, that was 5 from Mike. Oh, Schnitzel was the 5th person. We're not done. Wow, at the board. Remember you guys the whole show. Leave in. He'll be at our watch party tomorrow. So I sent out like an email blast to people reminding them to buy their tickets this morning. And Lee responded, I don't remember if I bought one or not. I'm like, Lee, you did. Lee, see you tomorrow. Your gifted membership went to Chris KV. Hold on. We got more. Mike D's Nuts gifted another one. That went to listener Mike. Mike, you got a membership from D's Nuts. And Robert Morris at a Ithaca College in the house gifted 5.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Robert Morris gifting 5 to the following listeners. Colin Richards, Johnny Cards, John D. Lee, Kevin James. What's up, King of Queens? Andres 1K, all receiving a channel membership. Just like that, we've added 34 new members. Every time I'm about to put the names together, more people keep gifting. So if we're done, I'm going to finalize our names here, and then we will do a raffle of champions. And once again, if you don't win, you still have a chance to win our weekly prizes. Every daily raffle is for that specific show, but then we do weekly prizes. Those include the bigger prizes like the Revis jersey, Mangold, Wayne Corbett. We're going to have a Joe Namath jersey featured in our next weekly raffle. I just purchased that today. So that will be a part of next week's prize pack. All right. On that note, it is time for the raffle. Need slightly more time to finish finalizing the names. So I'm going to play a short clip. And when this clip is done playing, I will come back and we will spin the wheel of champions. The clip I'm going to play, I think, is fitting because tomorrow night, the Jets will play a game. And what happens in that game will determine whether or not Boy Green is happy when he does his post-game show.
So we're going to get into all of it here. Again, my name is Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. We come 2 hours after every final whistle here for the post-game show. And I'm going to be honest. The only good thing that happened to me late tonight, early this morning, was making sweet, passionate love to my fiance, which I did. After the article was written and that kind of stuff. That's the only good thing that happened. Not great.
Do we think Boy Green will have a great night? Will he make sweet love to his fiance after a win?
Hey, congrats on the sex.
That's the question. I don't have the answer. I'm just wondering. I'm thinking out loud. Oh, we're not done. Green Gang. He just gifted another membership. Green Gang, good luck. You are in the raffle officially for one. Oh, God damn it. Green Gang. Got it. All right. It's hard to put in names and do the show at the same time. We're ready to roll, though. It's raffle time, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck. Here we go.
It's time to announce the winners of the weekly Asmaniac raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Someone is going to win. Let's shuffle the names. They're all in here. If you gifted a membership or sent in a super chat that qualifies, guess what? You're in here. If you don't win, maybe you win Monday. Man with a rake is really trying to test the limits of the buzzer. I got you. Man with a rake. Here we go. Man with a rake. Florida. Okay. Good luck to everyone who entered. If you win, you have to email me your address so I know where to send the helmet to. If you don't win, you might win Monday, so have no fear. Again, thanks to everyone who does the memberships and super chats. We wouldn't be able to do this many raffles every show without it. And here we go. Good luck. The winner of a signed Snacks Harrison helmet is listener Sam Aiken. Sam, congratulations. You are today's big winner. Congratulations to Sam. Well done. Well done. Email me, asmanjake@gmail.com, and we'll get you your prize. All right. Tomorrow, we will have a special game day show. Matt O'Leary will join me in the morning. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the post game tomorrow night or first thing Sunday morning. It will depend on how things go at the watch party, what time I get out of T-Squared and get set up. So I'll update those in the Discord, what the plan will be. But you're either getting a post game show late tomorrow night after the game concludes and I get home from the watch party, or you will get a post game show first thing Sunday morning like I had to do last week when I was at a wedding out east. Shout out to Terry T. He gifted a membership to himself. So, Terry, I'm going to put you in the raffle for one. Can't wait to see so many of you tomorrow. We still have tickets left, so if you're on the fence and you want to join us and make a fun night with the Asmaniacs, links in the description. Check it out. You can reach out if you have any questions. It's going to be a great time. I'll see many of you guys tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. On that note, I leave you guys with a clip that needs to be played, a clip that is powerful, a clip that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. And as always, J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets. Let's go to Lane, who's up next. Hello, Lane.
Hey. Oh, hi.
Hello, Lane.
How is everything? Yes?
You're on the air, Lane.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Lane.
Hi. So, yeah, I'm happy about the way the Jets played today. And, you know, they moved the ball, and they did great. Look, okay. I mean, I know it was raining out. Did you see the game?
No, I didn't watch it. What happened?
Well, they won. And the other team lost.
Lane, thank you. All right, I was going to end the show, but no super chats left behind. Andrew C. as I'm literally ending the show. Hot take, Jake. How about a signed number 57 Clifton jersey in the raffle? If you want a Kyle Clifton prize, I'll work on that for you, Andrew C. You're the man. All right. Again, thanks to everyone. See many of you tomorrow. Go Jets. Enjoy a great Gator Neal impression.
Jets got to get this offensive line figured out. Because it doesn't matter who we have on the center, because these assholes can't hold the line. Tell me, the fuck? I think there's a little fire over there. Well, hold on. Or Jake, I might need you to call 911. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell's going on here? Oh, my Lord. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
We now go live to our political expert, Vincent.
You're a political clown show. That's what you are. Have you ever seen a Green Party activist knock on your door? I haven't.
Helping us change the world. Thank you, V-Man.
Oh, my bad, everybody.
Hey, here's the deal. Just got no chance unless you click on that like button. And you got to make sure you subscribe to the Jake Asman Show. You don't, you can get the fuck out. Now let's go, Asmaniacs. We're built for this shit.